Gus Malzahn was in our studio recently, and he made his pitch. It was to one of our producers who, trust me, will not go play college football for anybody. But here's the pitch.
All right, thanks for letting me come in your home and tell you a little bit about Arkansas State football. We're a program on the rise. We won 10 games this past year, and we're really looking to take it to the next level. But we need a big-time quarterback that can get us there, and that's the reason I'm here today. What I'd like to do is kind of tell you a little bit about the quarterback success we've had. I got a little presentation I want to show you. The last 5 years in our offense, our quarterbacks, so the success we've had, we produced the #1 pick in the NFL draft. So you ever had the dream to be in the #1 pick? How does 22 million sound? You can do that in this offense. It's been proven. You ever dream of winning the Heisman Trophy? The Maxwell Davey O'Brien Award? This is an offense that is quarterback-driven and quarterback-friendly, that you can reach your dreams. Now, the next thing I want to show you is the success of the last 5 quarterbacks we've had in this system. Take you back to 2006, quarterback by the name of Mitch Mustang. Now, if you've got any dreams of playing as a true freshman, we have an offense that not only can you play in as a true freshman, but you could start and you can be very successful. He was 8-0 in the SEC as a true freshman. The next quarterback I have, his name's Paul Smith. He was a senior, and he's the one that broke the NCAA record. So for 14 straight games, he threw for 300 yards. Right after that, we had a 5th-year senior that stayed behind. His name's Dave Johnson. And in 1 year, he threw for 46 touchdowns. And get this, ranked 6th all-time in the NCAA single-season passing efficiency. Then I take you to Auburn. Chris Todd was my quarterback. All he did is break the school record for touchdown passes. Now, they've been playing pretty good football in Auburn for a long time, so if you break a school record, that really means something. And then, of course, Cam Newton, he won every award imaginable. We won the Heisman Trophy. He set the record for the total offense in SEC history and really was just a phenomenal player. And now he's in the NFL. Now, if you're looking for an offense that will help propel you NFL ready, this is it. But the best thing I'm going to tell you is you're going to get a great degree from Arkansas State. And we're going to have fun. And I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm a dreamer. I want to shock the college football world. But we need you to be our quarterback and take us to the next level.
That was quite a recruiting pitch, but my buddy Dari Noka, hey Dari, that was Reggie Walker Jr., our producer. He played at Penn State. He said he wouldn't play Division I football.
Reese, I forgot who actually sat down with him. I thought it was Bartlett or Waters or one of those guys. I didn't know it was Walker. I apologize, Reg. I was actually gonna fix that when we came out, but I got thrown under a bus first, so it's okay.
Yeah, I'm the one driving the bus. And by the way, you're right. There's no way Waters plays Division I football.
No chance. No.
I don't even think they let him play on the flag football games here at ESPNU. He's the one in my ear screaming right now, so I can't concentrate anymore. You know the guys, David Pollack, Rod Gilmore, Tom Luganville here. A little bit of a different situation, I would imagine, for Gus Malzahn. We saw the great recruiting pitch, and he certainly got a great offensive resume. But, Rod, when you go from recruiting at Arkansas, I know he had being at Tulsa, and then recruiting at Auburn, and now recruiting as a head coach, what do you think the biggest challenge is in the change?
Well, I think it's just because he's got so much more on his plate now. I mean, he's used to being a guy in charge of one half of the ball. Now he's the big picture guy, and he's got to sell the entire program. He's got to be responsible for everything. He's got to convince folks that he's not just an offensive genius, that he is a big picture, big program guy, and he's got to get over that hurdle. I think he can do that. We've seen it done a number of times, but that's his challenge right now.
One thing I do know is if you're a player and you listen to that stuff, it makes a difference. I mean, if you could show me Cam Newton, I'm going, okay, he was pretty solid.
Yeah.
He had a pretty good NFL rookie year, not too bad, and show up some of those numbers in the past. I think anybody, if you look at transitioning and having success at the next level, systems do come into play. And you look at Gus Malzahn, he makes it pretty easy on quarterbacks. You're going to look at that. Now, the Mitch Mustang thing, what happened to him? I'd probably have a few questions as well.
But he was 8-0 under him.
That's true, but there's no doubt when you talk about offense and offenses that have translated and had success, minus last year for Gus Malzahn, it's a quarterback-friendly offense that adjusts to whatever he has extremely well.
The #1 thing he has going for him right now, in my estimation, is why do most jobs come open? Because you've lost. This team won 10 games a year ago. He has stepped into a situation that's got some quality players. He can now mold his scheme within those players and then continue to recruit to it. He has deep roots within the South, obviously within the state of Arkansas being his home state. It was a natural fit. And I believe that, over the course of time, with the attractiveness of the offensive scheme, the offensive skill, the quarterbacks are going to be drawn to play in this type of offense. Are they going to have defense? Absolutely. Defense, you're going to get and play and contend for a championship. You're going to win it because you're better than everybody else on defense. And that will be the goal for Gus Malzahn.
We were all surprised. I mean, realistically, we thought he to take a job, last year. He had some opportunities, Vanderbilt and other places, and he didn't go there, and he went back to Auburn. So to see him go down to Arkansas State, that shocked a lot of us because he seemed like he was the next big thing if he wanted one out there.
And now he has the opportunity to be a head coach and taking over at Arkansas State and working on his first recruiting class there. And Gus Malzahn joining us now on the phone. So, Gus, I'll ask you the same question I asked the guys. What's the biggest difference in terms of transition in recruiting as a coordinator versus recruiting as a head coach?
Yeah, probably, just the defensive side of football. I've been for 6 years a coordinator, on offense and just worried about offense. But the great thing is we got a great staff here, and our defensive staff's led by Keith Patterson. And they just done a wonderful job today, and it showed on the defensive side.
Now, we saw the recruiting pitch that you gave when you were here at ESPNU to our buddy Reggie Walker Jr., and all of us were ready to sign up. How receptive were the guys that you threw the recruiting pitch at out for Arkansas State this year? How's your class stacked up?
I'll tell you what, our class is an outstanding class. We're very excited right now. Of course, I was recruiting a quarterback there. Of course, we got a great one in Freddie Knight, and Parade All-American, from the state of Arkansas right here that we're very excited about. But overall, we got exactly everybody we wanted, and it's a great day right now.
When you look at this program and building it long term, what are the expectations for Michael Dyer, the former Auburn player, coming in there, and what you expect from him?
Well, we feel like Michael Dyer is one of the best running backs in college football, so we're very fortunate to have him. We really think that he'll have a chance to showcase, his skills here. It's just going to be a matter of whether he's on the field next year or the year after.
Well, that was the next question I was going to ask. What is the plan? What is the approach right now? Will there be an application to see if Dyer can be eligible next year?
Yeah, we're working on that right now, Reese, as we speak. We were wanting to get through recruiting first, and then we'll investigate that. And but we are tickled that Michael Dyer's here, and he provides a lot of credibility for our program.
So what was it like waking up this morning, Gus, and waiting to see all those commitments come into you?
Yeah, I tell you what, it was very exciting. I mean, it was just a special feeling with our staff we got here, and then when the faxes started coming across from players like Chris Humes from Spain Park, Alabama, Eddie Porter, one of the better linebackers in junior college, of course, Rocky Hayes, an outstanding defensive back. So when those guys started coming across, there was a lot of excitement over here.
All right, Gus, we're happy for you. Best of luck the upcoming season at Arkansas State. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Reese.
All right, Gus Malzahn, the head coach at Arkansas